Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, there's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator.
Use the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18.
Hey, orbit. Get it.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And Eifert has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
On first and 10, Herbert. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Set, ready?
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, Echo. Set, go.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Check 26, check 26. Look, squeeze.
Check.
Five.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
I got it. No.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. First down, Mayfield letting one go deep for the end. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready for 30 base. 5.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Leo.
SOS.
On first down, Herbert. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll look to throw again. Screenplay, Johnson. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins got home that time.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. Geno Atkins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Taking on the midfield logo. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Watch the twist.
Now.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Keep it up, defense.
Go!
Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go! Mike 52, Mike 52. Nice, sweet.
Go!
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete here. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch twist. Hey, lock it.
25, check 25, check 25. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
Rock.
From the gun, Herbert. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Mike's 57's Mike. Bring it.
Throwing on second and 14. Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike, check 33.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Point after here coming up.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Alert, alert!
I'm going to run you over. Same.
Hey, alert 33.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Check. 180. 37.
Check back.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. And the catch made by Hilton. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Browns' 48-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Go. Ready.
2nd and 1. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Smooth.
Check 13. Check 13.
He's coming. Double up. Double up.
Shoot.
Back to throw. Herbert. Green brings it in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Go. Go. Rush in.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready. 30 base. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Get it.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Come on.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Hey, Haywood. Look at me. Go now.
Operating from the gun. Herbert looking for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Browns' drive about to get started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. And the pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. That one complete. He finds Shark. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Partner, that's excellent timing right there. Breaking off the route and being able to hit it right when he stops.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch the screen.
Mayfield. The open man is Shark. It's complete. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
To throw, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mayfield to throw it. Complete to Bryant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. 3rd down here. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
I got you. I got you.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Come on, boy. You better be ready.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 4 yards out. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
80 weapons. Hey, orbit.
Out.
Go.
Motion backfield. Jim.
Leo. Lee Griffin.
Throwing on third and long. Herbert, he's going to sling this deep downfield. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Hey, check. 3 down.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And again, it's Chubb. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield, he's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Johnson, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done.